Okay, all right, we are switched over to the iPhone. We should have a much better picture now. What do you guys think? Is this better or worse? I don't know. You guys will have to be the judge and tell me what you think. How are we looking on the iPhone as opposed to the iPad? I'm going to mess you guys all up. I know I'm moving you all around. I'm switching you to a different mount. I'm getting you out of kilter and leveling you back off. Doing all kinds of weird shit to you. Now I'm vibrating you. How fun was that, huh? When was the last time you had a vibrator up your butt that did that to you? Whoa! All right, guys, how's that? That picture quality any better than it was on the iPad? Inquiring minds would like to know. Please get on the chat and let me know if the picture quality is better or worse than what we had on the iPad. Because I shot the iPad live stream last night and it looked very bad. You're saying better. Okay. Looks really good. Pretty good. Okay. I don't get it. I shot the live stream with the iPad yesterday. It sucked. I shot a video with the iPad yesterday. It looked great. So now I guess when I do live streams, I just have to do them with my iPhone 7 and save my iPad for a navigation, I guess, and other stuff. So sorry about, what are you doing, dog? Get down. Down. Go lay down. Come on, go up here and go lay down. Come on, get up there in your bed and go lay down. I actually cleared off enough space in the boat today that Miss Lily has room to lay down. Look at this. There you go. She's got her own spot now that she can lay down so she can leave me alone while I'm doing live streams, and she looks nice and comfortable. Always looks beautiful to me. Well, thanks, Matt. I appreciate that. I really do. The front camera sucks on an iPad. The rear one is great. Huh. Well, that's good to know, Arthur. I hadn't thought much about that, but maybe that's the problem. Maybe I'm using the front camera, not the rear camera. I'll have to check that out. Great video, Ari the Ryobi. Well, thanks, 12 Degrees. I'm glad you liked that. I tried to give a fair interpretation. I didn't put a caveat in there. I want to say that I bought that generator out of my own money. Ryobi did not pay me for that endorsement. They didn't pay me anything for that video. I don't know anybody at Ryobi. I have no idea who I would even contact at Ryobi to do anything like that. So that's just, my honest opinion as to how nice the Ryobi generator is for my application. I've owned some Hondas before in the past. I think the Ryobi is hands down a much better vehicle and is $600 versus $1,000. So go figure, huh? Phone and tablet cameras suck. Real cameras is all I use. Okay, Matt, good to know. Maybe I missed it, but how much does it weigh? How much? Oh, the generator. How much does the generator weigh? I'm going to say it's somewhere around that 60 to 70 pound range, 50, 60, 70, somewhere in there. I mean, I can pick it up and carry it. My son grabbed the box out of the back of his truck, carried it over here and threw it on the boat without too much of ado. I've not actually had to pick it up myself, except to swing it from one chair to another. So I'm going to say, 50 to 60 pounds, something like that. It's more than manageable. It has two handles up on top so you can pick it up and lift it up. And then it also it's on wheels, and it's got like a suitcase. It's got a retractable handle so I can lift it up and walk it away and stuff. So, I don't know. We'll see. Hey, Andy, how you doing? Way better. Okay, good. Good. Well, I had an interesting, to say the least, interesting day today. Miss Lilia concurs. Really didn't get a whole lot done. I cleaned up, organized. Cool to see the regulars. It certainly is. I cleaned up, organized, and purged a bunch of stuff. I had some folks coming over today. You probably saw a little clip I put up. John Harris and his daughter Brittany visited with me for a little bit. It was a lot of fun. We drank way too much wine. I'm a little schnockered right now. They left, had some pizza delivered, so I had pizza for dinner. That was unexpected, but yeah, so really a good day. Refrigeration's been working perfectly. I did a lot on the website today, And, that's about it. It was mostly just organizational stuff here inside the salon, trying to make my way into the head to try to grab some additional square footage. Um, Ran the generator for a while today, and it worked just perfectly. So not a problem with that. That worked great. Other than that, that's about the extent of what I did today. So I always wanted a grandpa. Well, there you go, Matt. Now you got a grandpa. So feel free to use me as a surrogate. Don't expect me to send you money on your birthday. Probably not going to happen, but just got home from working on the Pearson. Thanks for being here. I got a beer, and I'll be hanging with you all the good. Oh, like-minded friends you bring together. Well, thanks, honeybees. I think I like to drink. I like to think I bring people together. You don't look hammered. Well, I don't feel really hammered. I just drank way too much wine too early in the day, so just made me tired. But man, I've been tired lately. I have to tell you, I've been tired. Last night I had the live stream. We did the live stream early, and I got done at what, 8:30. By 9 o'clock, I was asleep. I got done with the live stream last night. I just crashed. So 32 watching already. Nice. Chat was disabled before you refreshed. Okay. No presents. No presents today. Nothing new arrived here today. Pretty nice, general, quiet day. Tom sent me a GIF on Messenger. I don't know how to. Oh, there it is on Messenger. I got two different devices going here. Oh, Tom Bianco, my old buddy Tom Bianco. Tommy and I grew up together and hung out together on Long Island. He's buying me a beer. Thanks, Tom. He sent me a photo of a beer, just what I needed. Oh, okay. Well, now that was pretty nice. The beer disappeared. There was some naked booty in the picture. So thank you, my friend Tom Bianco. I've known Tom for a long time. His ex-wife and my ex-wife, the four of us, and another couple, Rob and Bev, we used to go out partying together and run around all the time. So, yep, she's got a butt full of suds, I guess. Oh, boy, there you go, Tom. Figures that would come right in the middle of my live stream, right? Yeah, pretty typical. Any fishing, Carl? No fishing. Although I will say that Brittany and John put some rods this evening. They tried to drown a worm for about an hour or so while they were here, and not so much as a nibble. In fact, that worm is still on the bobber in the water right now. So I'm just going to leave it out there in the water overnight and see, maybe something eventually will come along. So, hey, Kathy Beals, where are the heinies? Oh, the heinies are in the refrigerator, nice and cold. I've drank enough for this evening. I will drink no more. Arthur had the weight info. Okay, Ryobi weighs 53 pounds. See, I was close. 53 pounds. There you go. So we had really a lot of fun visiting with the Harrises this evening. That was really nice. That was very pleasant to have people stop by the boat and just sort of hang out. They live in Toledo, not too far from me, and just nice just to kind of hang out. And they were kind of picking my brain about different stuff in regards to YouTube and looking at the boat and poking around and stuff. So it was really pleasant to do that. Really pleasant. So, and of course it's the weekend today, so there's a lot of activity in the marina today. I was almost tempted to talk to him about putting the stick up today. But he's got all the weekend warriors in here, all the guys that only have Saturday and Sunday to do stuff. And so they were really busy throwing a bunch of boats in today, getting them in the water. In fact, I've got neighbors 2 slips down. I have a boat now. And so the marina is starting to fill up with boats. So I'm not the only guy in the water anymore. So where's Rhonda? Chip, I have no idea where Rhonda is. It wasn't my day to watch her. She'll probably stop in here somewhere along the way. Are propane boat refrigerators obsolete? I would hope so, Doc. I would hope so. Anything powered by propane on the boat is a danger on the boat. propane can leave a lot of gas and stuff in here that could kill people. So I'm glad to see that we don't have a propane refrigeration. So typically, however, though, refrigeration is either 110 and 12 volt. It usually will work either way. Mine is only 110, so I have to fire up my generator and run my generator for a little while. I ran my generator for a long time this morning because I was doing a lot on the internet, and then I just ran it a little bit ago just to charge up my cell phone here. And so my refrigeration is nice and chilled. Everything's nice and cool down there. And I don't think I burned but maybe a half a tank of gasoline, maybe a half a gallon of gasoline today. So not too bad. Not too bad. It went fairly well. I did want to talk a little bit about only 12 likes. Let's fix that, guys. There you go. Yeah, 37 watching. Come on, man, guys. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Yep. It's not clear. What's not clear? Slipstream just commented to me. It's not clear. I hope he's on the right channel. Slipstream, are you on the right live stream now? I changed it. Are you on the correct one? Or did you come late and go to the old one? I do not know. You'll have to comment on here if you're here. If not, refresh, go to a new live stream, and you will see me here. So hopefully this one is better than the last one. Maybe, I don't know. Last one. Maybe, I don't know. Oh, that's this one. So, whatever. Doing very well, whole shot. Okay, back in the day, we cooked heated water and cooled with propane. Yeah, well, back in the day, you know, we all used to do that. But on boats, I'd much rather use a generator and then have a electric refrigeration, and electric hot water heater powered off a generator than have propane. So, Slipstream's in the house. There you go. Good deal. I'm glad to see he's here. He made the transition over, so that's what's important. Oh, man. Drank too much wine. I'm tired now. Let's see. Got up fairly late this morning. Marina was nice and quiet. Then it got busy. I mean, it's been busy all day. There have been people coming and going, putting their boats in and working sand and pounding on boats all day today. So what's going on with your place in Alaska? Wow, Matt, you are really behind the time. My place in Alaska sold. The ex-wife got the money. I got nothing. So masked up early next week. Get her done. Yeah, Johnny Haig. I think we're going to look at Monday. We have a bit of a weather window on Monday, so I think we're going to make it Monday. Hey, Brittany, there she is. She made it home. There you go. I had to laugh because Brittany and them, we did a little video earlier with Brittany and John. And one of the viewers commented saying, oh, well, Britt's pretty cute. Well, I let Brittany go ahead and respond to him using my phone. So I thought that was funny. Yeah, Johnny Hag in the house. I cruised. Yes, you did. You hung out on the boat, didn't you? Like super cruise. There you go. Well, it was fun having you on board, Brittany, you and your dad. So, yeah, we had a good time. I guess you guys made it back to Toledo. I'm glad to see that you guys made it back to Toledo safely. You got something from the sale of the Alaska property. You got out. That's true, Kathy. I got out. I got it all put behind me. Sure, we'll meet again. I got it all put behind me, and it's all free and clear, and all the bills got paid, and everybody got everything taken care of. Brittany rocks. There you go, Andy. Thank you. So, yeah, I was able to get away from Alaska with a clear conscience. No money, but I was able to walk away from it clear, knowing I did a good job and got the property there presented away and put away correctly. So I can move forward with my life, not worrying about any of that stuff there anymore. Hags in the house. Okay. Better go MGTOW. I'm not sure what MGTOW means, but okay. I guess that is what it is. So anyhow, guys, everything here seems like it's doing fine. Oh, I forgot. When the mask goes up, we need a video. I also have pics and a video to send you to of today. Well, thanks, Brittany. Yeah, do ahead and do that. Johnny Hag, I'm the Hag. There you go. Hashtag MGTOW. Still not sure what that is, but okay. Men going their own way. Oh, there you go. Okay, yep, men going their own way. Certainly the case here. Yep, I am definitely Marching to my own drummer, that's for sure. No doubt about that. So, oh, now you're sailing in clean air. Oh, I hope so. Not sailing yet, but we'll be out. We'll be out sailing soon. We'll be out sailing soon. We got just a couple more items to do. I really was thinking we were just going to set the mast on Monday and then I'd be free to go. But the way we changed the rigging around, now I have to get it set up so I can run all the lines aft to the cockpit. So that's probably going to take me another day or two to get all that stuff organized and in place. So marching to the beat of a one-lung diesel. That's pretty much it, Johnny Hag. Yep, marching to the beat of a one-lung diesel. Actually, marching to the beat of the wind. That's what I'm really looking forward to, shutting down that diesel and just going by the wind. So the picture is perfect, Papa. Well, good, Andy. I'm glad. I don't know why filming these with my cell phone, my iPhone 7, is so much different than my iPad. I'm really not sure why it should matter one versus the other, but it does seem to make a difference. So weird. Very weird. Huh. It is what it is, guys. It is what it is. I really thought putting it together on the iPad was going to help the content and the quality. I know my deal with AT&T is I've got so many, I guess, minutes or hours or whatever on each one of my devices, whether I use a cell phone or the iPad. So a couple days for rigging and clutches. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. A couple days to get the rigging and the clutches in place and get the drums installed. The iPad doesn't have the same quality camera. I guess not. Yeah, I was told it had a better camera, but that's apparently not the case because the picture quality was pretty bad. And I don't know if it's necessarily a better or worse camera. Maybe it's just the way it processes differently or something. I don't know. But my iPhone gives a much cleaner, crisper picture, so we'll stick with that from now on. So at least that's my intention. Anyhow, so I edited a lot today. I put together the video of the Ryobi so you guys could see that. I did a real video so people could see a real video. Unless you have the latest iPad Pro. I don't know what. Mine's a year or two old now, I guess. So, but anyhow, we got the generator fired up. We powered everything, charged the... It was sort of funny today because I was trying to clean up for people coming today. And it's like everything needed charged today. I turned on the vacuum. Its battery needed to be charged. I tried to use a drill. I was disassembling the old staircase that's in here and getting rid of that old lumber material. But I wanted to stake all the hardware off of it. All of the hardware and stuff off of it. And so, of course, those drills needed to be recharged. And then I pulled another battery out and it needed to be recharged. And so it seems like all I did today was charge shit up. So I guess just one of those days. When are you going to get busy on the new companionway stairs? Very soon, Johnny Hag, very soon. I want to see some good videos. Screw it, let's go sailing. I got to get the work done. You're looking forward to seeing the grandkids tomorrow. I am looking forward to seeing the grandkids tomorrow. Absolutely. Hey, John Harris, how you doing? I'm glad you guys came down today, John. It was my pleasure having you here. Yeah, the grandkids are coming tomorrow. They're going to be on the boat with me, so that's going to take up pretty much kill tomorrow. I'll be dealing with them. But then, yeah, my big projects are getting the mast up, getting the companionway stairs built, getting the head on. But see, here's the thing. Monday, I'm going down and I'm ordering my ladder. And I've been told if I have the order into them by noon on Monday, it should be here on Thursday. So I think rather than have it shipped to like Buffalo or someplace, I'm just going to, you remind me of Boogie. Okay. Rather than have it shipped to Buffalo or someplace, I'm just going to wait here and get the ladder and get it installed properly. Even if it takes me another week here at the Marina, I think it'd be well worthwhile for me to do that. And, you know, just take my time. I've been organizing. I've been purging stuff. I've been making room, getting things done. But I'm not going to be, I'm just not going to try to go too fast. I'm going to take my time, try to get it done right, try to get all the stuff organized so that I am, so I'm good to go, you know, so I can take my time and be good to go. So I think that's the smartest route for me to go that way. Yeah, men going his own way, I guess. Okay. Oh, what else? Pretty much it. Other than that, it's been pretty cool the way he talks. Okay. I hope you stick around. I sent a care package for Lily. Yeah, I'm going to be here at least a week, Andy. I think at least a week. Sounds like a plan. Ari Ladder. Take your time, get it done properly. Exactly 12 degrees. I'm in no hurry. I cannot enter the canal until after the 18th anyway. I can't even go into the Erie Canal until after the 18th. So I might as well take my time here and get things done like I need to and get it done right. Leave here, enter the canal. And I don't have to enter the canal on the 18th. You know, should do a Francis. Not sure what a Francis is, but okay. I don't have to absolutely enter the canal on the 18th. I can just take my time. I have no schedule. There's nothing pushing me or driving me to be there any one particular time or another. So I'm just going to kind of take my time and do it as I need to and do it right. I mean, that's about all I can do. So, trying to get a little hydrated after today. I got a little dehydrated, and then I drank too much wine today while the Harrises were here. You again? Well, I guess so. I guess it's me again. That would be so funny, Francis the Angry Sailor. What's the plan for the alternator? The plan for the alternator, Johnny Hag, is I'm going to buy a new alternator, plus I'm going to try to buy the parts to fix the old alternator. That way I can fix the old alternator and then have a backup. I'm glad we got to meet you before you left. Wine. Well, I'm glad you were here too, John. It was nice meeting you. I'm not sure if I'm in your house or if you're in mine. Okay. I don't know either, but yeah, that seemed to make the most sense. I'm going to go ahead and buy a replacement, so I have a brand new replacement alternator on the boat. But then I'm going to try to also buy the components so that I can fix my old alternator up and rebuild it and have a spare alternator. Yeah, spares are good. So that just seems like it made the most sense to me. The other thing I need to work on is I've got to run the hoses and the plumbing. I want to get a different bilge situation set up. Pissed off, angry grandpa goes sailing. I am not pissed off nor angry. Right now, I'm a happy camper, man. I'm a real happy camper. So when the alternator show reduce volts as the battery reaches float charge? I don't know, Mike. I don't know. The diodes for the alternators should be less than 20 bucks. That's kind of what I was understood too. Boating rule number 1, 2 is 1, and 1 is done. Oh, there you go. I agree with that. You probably qualify for food stamps or social assistance until your YouTube account takes off and you can live on that full time. Well, Charles, I've never been on public assistance. I don't plan on going on public assistance now. Never have in my life, never will. I'd rather have to put a fishing rod in the water here and catch a fish to eat than to go on public services. So, just the way I am. Now, I know, let me just touch base with that. A lot of people are, what type is your boat? It's a 1974 Cal 229 sailboat. Okay, sail as same as solar power, voltage reduces via regulator as battery reaches full charge to avoid overcharging. Okay. Sailing channel going to make bank? Probably, somewhat. You kind of already are on public service, though. No, I'm not. Get angry. I don't need to get angry. Yes, catch, clean, and cook video. Yes, that's what I'm kind of looking for. No, Charles, if you think I'm on public services, then you clearly have no understanding how Patreon and YouTube and all this works. So, hey, Palm Lemon, how you doing? Video's a lot better today. Good. Charles is on public service. Maybe so. I'd watch that whole shot. So alternators are just making electricity from mechanical. The regulator is separate. Okay. Okay, well, I'm going to probably get more experience and learn more about alternators as I work on mine. But anyhow, look, here's the thing. I've had, just like this guy on here, you know, giving me a hard time, oh, you're on public assistance. There's a lot of people that simply do not understand the YouTube genre. You know, I had to laugh. I had a guy on Sailing Doodles channel, and he was a fan of Sailing Doodles, but yet he was telling me that I was a bum because I have a Patreon account and I'm doing YouTube and I'm relying on people donating to me. Like Bob didn't do that. Like every other YouTuber out there doesn't do that. I mean, come on. Without people contributing to Patreon, without people viewing the videos, without people contributing to the super chat, nobody's making any money. Patreon is not public assistance. Patreon is folks rewarding a creator for creating stuff that they enjoy seeing. So your mods need to ban that kind of crap, Carl. Yeah, I agree, Weetree. I agree. Yep. Yeah, if you think Patreon is public assistance, that you clearly don't get it, you don't understand how it all works. It's not public assistance. People getting on Patreon are there to support someone for creating good content. Do you plan to ever use solar? I would like to at some point, yes. I would like to put an arch on the back of the boat so I could use solar. Don Casey's Compile Illustrated Sailboat Maintenance Manual is a must-have for any sailboat. Okay. By that measure, PBS must be the worst. Yeah, exactly, Mike Reppel. PBS, totally crowdsource funded. So, I guess PBS are e-beggars. You know, I'll be 65 in a couple of months, and the government is automatically enrolling me in Medicare and Medicaid. Well, that's good for you, Doc. I'm not there yet, but Patreon is kind of considered an art creating, not so much just chat. Well, Frenchie, I guess it is whatever you define it to be. I know it's for people creating a lot of different things. Some of that is just chat. All YouTubers need Patreon. Not all of them, but a lot of them do. Patreon is no different than a patron supporting the work of an artist. Exactly, Weetree, exactly. And maybe you consider what I'm putting out art. Maybe you don't consider it putting out art. I'm putting out content. Let's say instead of art, we'll just call it content. Some people are going to reward that. Some people don't. But don't be mistaken and don't be fooled that just because you're watching a live stream right now, this is not the entirety of what I do. I have in the past. I will continue to produce one weekly full-fledged video like I just did on my Ryobi generator today. That's a full-fledged video, just as big and bad as anybody else is putting out there right now. I'm going to put out one regular video once a week like all the other YouTube creators. For those people that think everything has to be in a certain package and it's all got to look the same and it's all got to be the same, because boy, if you do anything different, oh my gosh, the world's going to end because somebody does something different. So I have 30 I support because I appreciate the art videos they provide. Well, thank you, Weetree. That's awesome of you. Yeah, I'm really, I'm sort of mind-boggled at how many people think that just because I step outside the lines and do something somewhat different, that I'm doing something bad. So let me address that real quickly for you guys. It's the other way around. Patreon needs the YouTuber or they, yeah, absolutely. They'd be out of business. Why do you answer these morons? Don't entertain them. You're doing all right, dude. You're a good guy. And matter. Well, I want to just have some clarity. I appreciate that, Theodore. I just like to have some clarity. And so let me just say this briefly. One of my viewers, a long-time viewer, has been watching for a long time, brought up to me that he didn't think that this live stream format, doing these live streams, was good because there's this tried and true way to build a channel like all the other sailing channels are doing in this genre. And my answer to that is, you know, I'm really sick and tired of seeing so many sailing channels making the exact same content over and over again. So I want to do something different than all those channels. And I can tell you, looking at my viewership, when I do a traditional style video, I don't get nearly the views to that video as I do to a live stream. When I do one of these live stream, I get 2 or 3 times the number of views. I get paid by views. The more people that view a video, that's how I get paid. That's me earning my income. Super chat aside, Patreon aside, my basic earnings come from me creating content, you watching it, you see the commercial, you watch the commercial, that's a view, I get paid. Clear as any way, in no way is that e-begging or anything else. My videos that I do, these live streams, get more views than when I make a traditional video. So for those 3 people that think that I should just be doing traditional videos and not these live streams, my statistics will prove otherwise. Now, with that said, I missed a lot of stuff in the chat, so give me a second here to catch up, okay? Hey, Carla, just checking in to say hi. Wife and I are watching it. Move so I can't stay. Later, keep on. Hey, Chief Hasbin, you take care, man. Have your mod bad them and be done with it. Well, yeah, I guess we're so Weetree. It was a great video, Carl. We went and bought a Ryobi today. There you go. After your video, It was a toss-up between the Honda and the Ryobi, so we went with the Ryobi. Yeah, Slipstream, you're gonna really enjoy it. It's a good generator. Creators are producers in this society of takers. That's correct. This is my mighty TV. There you go, Palm Limit. People don't understand, without Patreon, you wouldn't have as many YouTube channels. People couldn't do it. People are out there enjoying you because of Patreon. That's exactly right, Theodore. It's exactly right. You can't ask the other channels a question and get an immediate answer. No, and Arthur, that's one of the reasons why I really like doing the live streams, because it is interactive. We're building community. You can ask me a question, I'm going to answer it immediately. So, and unfortunately, at some point, we're going to get so big that may become a problem, but I'm going to try as best I can. Hello, Grandpa from Kelly, and my 15-month-old grandson. Hey, Bowen, how you doing, man? I find the live streams more interesting. Well, thank you, Barb. We love you, Carl. Well, thanks, John. Does Patreon pay for all videos uploaded to YouTube, or do you have to upload to Patreon? I have to upload to Patreon, and I only upload to Patreon my once-a-week videos. I don't upload to Patreon all my live streams. These live streams do not get put on Patreon, so nobody gets billed for them. It's only my once-a-week videos that I update to my Patreon folks. So they're in a more, traditional, more readily accepted format, I guess. So that's how Patreon works. This is an hour of good entertainment. Well, thank you, Casey. Keep it up. Well, thank you. Live streams are the artists taking the time to interact with their subscribers. That's exactly right, Weetree. This is cool as hell, meeting any different people with a positive view for a man living his dream. Well, thank you. Hello, just stopped in. Hope all continues well, looking good. Thanks, Don. Don's in the house. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? At that point, Carl, you will need about 5 good mods. Yeah, probably so. That helped me understand. Hello from France. A live stream by a talented person well-suited to chat format is like Johnny Carson. Well, thank you. Thank you, Peaceful Don. Other than the generator, have you got the cockpit cleaned out? No, Johnny Hag, I have not. And I've got a lot of good mods. Thank you for those. Yes, as Eddie portrayed, I have a lot of good mods. I don't like to, I don't like to beat up people too early. I like to give people enough rope to hang themselves, and then we ban them. But, if somebody wants to challenge me or say something that is a little adversarial, I'm okay with that, some of my biggest fans are actually the kind of folks that challenge me with questions all the time. I'm not afraid to answer those and have a genuine debate. The people I ban are just, the stupid, ignorant people that just want to insult somebody and not really have a conversation, but just stir the pot. So, recently started watching. Enjoy your boat talk. Nice content. Well, thank you. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. So, got to lube the pipes. Hold on a second. Disrespecting the host, Crown is not supporting them. That's true. I'm a master debater. There you go. This is a live version of a podcast. Yeah, in many ways it really is, Arthur. It's sort of a live version of a podcast. I mean, I'm sitting here on my boat. I'm trying to set an example for people. Love to hear you say my boat. My boat. Yes, this is my boat. Not good, blurry like that. So many people are still on my last video and haven't realized there's a new live stream to go to. I hope they check it out. People are telling me it's so blurry. Oh well. Can't help that. Can't help that. I've never been on a sailboat in my life, but after following your story, I want to sail. Well, good. What's your sail plan, navigation devices, and stuff? It's important to keep the live streams kid-friendly. There are grandkids watching. Yes, Barb, I'm sorry. So few people have the numerous skills necessary. So few people have the skills, yes. Some YouTube chats are preserved after the live chat. Do you know how that works? Great now. As I understand, Doc, mine are supposed to be preserved. The live chat's supposed to stay with the video, but I don't necessarily control that. YouTube does, and I don't know what the litmus test or criteria for that is. As far as my sailing plan, I am in Sandusky, Ohio. I'm going to sail across Lake Erie, down the Erie Canal, down the Hudson River into New York City, probably up around Boston, Maine, maybe. around Long Island, New York, certainly down the eastern shore to Annapolis, Maryland in October for the boat show, and then from there on down to Florida and to the Bahamas, and that's too far away to worry about it at this point. So could you imagine Patreon not being there? You wouldn't have very many channels on YouTube without. No, Theodore, you really wouldn't. I mean, we're in this time and place in life where everything's in the right position to allow this to happen. If it wasn't for Patreon and YouTube, none of this content would be generated. So the playback with chat's working fine. Good. Hello, sir. Worked on a swan as a chef for several years. Fun to see you. Cheers from Sweden. Well, thank you. Do you have boating insurance? No, I only paid $2,000 for my boat. I'm not going to insure my own boat. Now, I may, when I get to some marinas, have to have liability coverage, but I do not at this time. Throw some Mountain Dew on the ground and call it Francis. Okay, most YouTubers can't do live streams because of location. This is a treat. Okay, where is Lily? Right there's Lily. See her? She's in her bed, fast asleep. From New York to Annapolis, is that coastal or ICW? You know, 12 degrees, I'm not sure which I'm going to do right now. Mostly that's going to be coastal. You really don't get into the ICW until you get further south from that. So probably going to be coastal. The chat thing isn't working right. I can't see the screen when I'm typing. I don't know what it is. It's something screwed up with YouTube. Huh. I don't know, Theater. I can't help you with that. Do you have health insurance for traveling? No, I do not. Kid friendly, copy that. What do you call the fastest sailboat in the world? Usain, oh gosh, Usain Bolt, that's bad. Some countries will not allow you to enter without it and bank statements. Yeah, well, we don't go to those countries. That's that simple. How many feet are your ship? My boat is a 29-footer. I have a Cal 229. It's 29 foot long. I have grandkids. I understand, Peaceful Don. It's on the dime. Okay? It's on the dime. Well, I'm not sure what that's about, but okay, it's on the dime. So, in a roundabout way, you have a job. You are working to make Google and pay. Absolutely, Arthur. This is a full-time job, no doubt about it. Do you have ICE or captain's license? ACC or no, I do not have ICC or captain's license. Back in the day of the Make It 2, we shot 16 millimeters to support the effort. AFAC from Make It 2 is still a viable enterprise. Well, cool, Doc. Bowers reboot, mine is working fine. Okay, the fastest sailboat is on the second dime. Okay, huh. If you say so. Can you show us your kitchen? Well, my kitchen is a mess right now, but that's my galley right there. I have a camp stove, a sink, and a refrigerator down there. That's the extent of my galley on my boat. And so if you're a chef on board, you'd probably have a heart attack trying to cook meals on this, but it works just fine for me. Sweet, okay. What's a mess, Papa? Well, a mess is everything's just all over the counter. I'm still working on trying to get things sorted and put away, so. And a spoon, don't forget that. Hey, Barb, not only do I have a spoon, but someone delivered Chinese food to me last night, so now I have a spoon and a fork. Plastic fork, but I have a fork nonetheless. Sooner or later, I'll dig out in the V-berth and get the rest of my stuff out, but Blue Nose was the fastest boat back in the day. Well, that's good to know. There you go. There you go. Your bin is full of plastic. I thought you were against that. I most definitely am. My bin is full of plastic? I don't know what bin you're talking about, but I have a plastic butter dish. My sink is full of salt, tequila, and champagne. Those are all glass bottles. I have a head of lettuce wrapped in plastic. I have a gallon jug that I've recycled as my coin bank. And then I do have a little plastic quart container that I use for thinning out urethane. But other than that, that's all the plastic that I have. So, and yes, I'm very much against plastic, but that doesn't mean you can live life completely without it. You've got to make some adjustments. So, someone said to me the other day, said, Carl, you can't take the high road on your ecology stuff. I have no intentions of taking the high road when it comes to these kinds of things. I'm taking the common sense approach, the middle of the road, maybe. I mean, I want us to all do as much as we can to correct and turn things around, but I'm not in any way taking any high moral ground and trying to, berate anybody on the reality of what they're doing, because, the reality of doing away with plastic right now is impossible because too many of the products that we need come in plastic. I would prefer buying things that aren't in plastic, and I try to recycle plastic as much as possible. Just like these water bottles. I didn't buy these, someone gave them to me. So what am I going to do with them? I'm going to consume them and then try to dispose of them properly. But it would not have been my choice to go out and buy plastic water bottles. You have Chinese food sleeping next to you. Okay. Have fun with your family tomorrow. Well, thanks, John. I will. I feel at home and real comfortable with you now. When you show me your kitchen, I felt like I was at home. Just kidding. Okay. Grandpa, do you smoke weed? I used to when I was younger. I do not any longer. I'm not opposed to it at all. Spoon and fork, the high life. There you go. Just messy, not dirty. I caught coordinated organization. Yeah, it's getting there. I just still got to get some more stuff organized and put away to clear it off. So, and yeah, it's not dirty. It's just got stuff everywhere. So, sorry if I ask you, sir, but do you do any fishing? Oh, absolutely. I do a shitload of fishing. Right now, guys, understand, this is day 6 for me on my boat. Day 6. So far, I've been working on engines and plumbing and mechanical stuff. I haven't had really time to start fishing yet, but that will be coming, and there'll be lots of fishing content coming up in the near future. Right now, I just got to get all the mechanicals and stuff taken care of, and then we'll start focusing on the fishing. So, high life for life, Carl. Perfection is impossible. No apologies. There you go, Doc. I agree. Hey, Kelly Banks, how you doing, man? Okay, I'm dry. MGT, do you have saltwater cleaning system? No, I do not have a saltwater cleaning system. Right now, I do not need a saltwater cleaning system because I'm on Lake Erie and it's all fresh water. So I need a rod for fishing. Well, I have a bunch of rods for fishing. Hello from Canyon Ferry. Hey, Kenneth, how you doing, man? Carl, you would make one heck of an auctioneer. Do that tongue twister you did in your earlier vids in Alaska. You mean my Toad Sucker song? Is that the one you're referring to? Boy, I haven't done that in a while. I'm in Ohio, and that actually originated here in Athens County, Ohio, when I went to college down here in Athens County. That's really an Ohio song, and so it would be fitting for me to do that here. I'm used to sail on Atlantic. Okay, yeah, well, right now I'm on Lake Erie. So I'm going to do the Toad Sucker song for you guys here just a minute. So you guys will all hear the Toad Sucker song. For those of you that have not been long-term followers of my channel, you've not heard this before, it's just something funny that I learned when I was with a band in college. So it goes like this. You look hot, do you got AC? I do not have an AC, so. What type of sail do you use? A whole bunch of different types. Anyhow, here's a song. How about them toad suckers? Ain't they sappy? Sucking them toads offshore make them happy. Hug a mug of toad suckers way down south. Sticking them sucky toads in their mouth. I be a toad sucker known to duck it. Just find an old toad and you rear back and suck it. What do you think of that, folks, huh? There's a toad sucker song. Ha ha. Oh, what type of sail do you use? I've got mainsails, I've got 150s, I've got a storm sail and a spinnaker on the boat right now. Love it. Impressive. I'm glad you guys like that. Are you a redneck? I used to be a bit of a redneck. I'm not a redneck so much anymore, but I used to be. So you guys like that song, huh? Well, there you go. Just got to go find yourself a toad and rear back and suck it. So, blue collar, absolutely. No Genoa on board. No Genoa on board. Shirt. What do you mean shirt? I'm wearing a shirt. I'm wearing a blue t-shirt. So, too bad Rhonda isn't here. Rhonda always gets a big kick out of me seeing that. So, later, Carl. Got mod work. Go take care, Weetree. Have fun. Oh, funny. Okay. Ha ha ha. I'm glad you guys like it. Okay. It's a funny song. I used to try to do it quite a bit during my live stream just because it's fun to say, but Blue Nose was built to race Americas. Officially, she was a fishing vessel. She was so fast that her lifetime, she was undefeated until diesel engines replaced the gaff rig schooner. Oh, wow. I didn't know that, Mike. That's good to know. How much do you spend on provisions? Very little. It's just me on the boat, and I'm spending probably somewhere in the neighborhood of $300 a month on provisions, and mostly that's because I'm just now doing the initial stocking of the boat, you know. What did I miss? Not much, Doug. My 15-month-old grandson was smiling, laughing about the Toadsucker song. Well, I'm glad, Kelly. That's cool. Yeah, you have a 150 Genoa. Yes, I have a 150 Genoa. Blue Nose cleans house. There you go. You need a TV. No, I do not. Another thing, Doug, he's just been chatting. Okay, there you go. No, I don't need a TV. I don't watch TV. I could subscribe to Netflix and stuff, whatever. I'm not really interested in that, guys. I have way too much to do. Ka is fair Janil. Okay, it's shamelessly amusing watching canine pups learn about toads. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is, Doc. What's the biggest town around Lake Erie? Cleveland. Cleveland. I'm in the town of Sandusky, Olaf, and Cleveland, which would be to the east of me, probably be my first stop once I start sailing, will be Cleveland, Ohio. Grandpa, can I come sailing? Sure, Matt. Oh, let's see. On s'ambiance grave. No s'ambiance grave. Not at all. We're happy here. We are not sad. Andy, you deleted him. Okay. My French isn't that good, but I think he was saying that my live stream was sad. So, tout facon, vous me comprenez pas. Okay, you're gonna have to translate that. That's beyond my level of French. So, oh, okay. Well, I guess he's gone too. Speak English, people. We're in America here. You got to speak English in America. He's been singing the Toadsucker song since his days at OU. I certainly have been, Doug. Yep. Okay, thank you, sir. I'm from Sweden, so what's the time where you are? Gosh, I don't know, guys. What time is it here? 7:30-ish, something like that. 7:45 Eastern time. He needs to speak in English. Yep, I agree. I agree, Andy. Absolutely. Yep. Does the American version of Ryobi have a primer pump or a butterfly choke? None that I saw, Slipstream. None that I saw. 7:53 Eastern time. There you go. Je comprends, pas non plus. Okay. English people. 1:52 at night here. Yeah, well, we're on the East Coast. We're not there. 4:53 here too. Okay, it's 7:53 p.m. Eastern time here in Ohio. So I am French. Really, I didn't guess that. I am English. I'm actually American. I'm American. Yes, I understand you're French. I understand that. And we don't mean to be offensive, sir, but we like to have the chat in English so everybody understands what you're saying. Not everybody has much in the way of French as a second language. So, butterfly choke. Was that Wally on there? Oh, Wally Moses. I thought it was Wally Moran. No, it just has a dial. There's a dial, you turn the choke. There's nothing you have to do except turn the dial to choke. And then you start it and you put it back into the area. How old are you, sir? I am 58. I'll be 59 on August 11th. I am Swedish. There you go. Americans speak a butchered version of English. Well, isn't that the truth, Mike? Isn't that the truth? And depending on what part of America you're in, will determine just how butchered the language can become, because it can get pretty rough at times. So, jeez. Do you like French? Sure. I love the French. I love all people. I am part French, actually. I'm part French, German, English, Irish, Scottish, Welsh. I'm a mixed bag of people, so I have no problem with the French. Some French are buttheads, but most French I find pretty good. No one likes French, move on. French. So Frenchie says no one likes French, move on. That's funny, Frenchie. That's hysterical. I love it. Oh my gosh. All nice people welcome in English. There you go. Sing the song you sang today. That is good. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed that, John. Sing the song you sang today. That is good. I just did sing my song. Do you like Paris? Yes, I like Paris. French fries are good. Do you have VHF radio, shortwave, satellite phone? I have a cell phone, and then I have a handheld VHF, and then the boat also has a VHF mounted in the antenna. So I have a mounted VHF, a handheld VHF, and of course all my cellular phones. So I do not have shortwave or satellite phone. Dang, Gramps is a mere youngster. Yep, I'm a chillin'. French Canadian are rude in Quebec. Don't trust them. Yes, they are. I speak fluent French, and Lelu said, good evening. There seems to be a superb ambiance in here. Shame on you for treating her that way. I agree, yes. But the problem, Vika Venon, is that we don't understand what she's saying. So we did not know that because most of us don't speak French fluently. So I appreciate you translating for us. Could you please put another comment in here, and Andy will leave it alone. Put a comment in here to her, asking her to please speak English on ours, because you know the way Americans are. Americans only speak one language. We're not like the Europeans who are multilingual. We drive on parkways, park on driveways, and the bunny doesn't grow on trees. Why do banks have branches? What are your thoughts on Trump? I like some of the things Trump does. I don't like some of the things Trump does. This isn't a political thing, so we won't talk about that. You is in America. Yes, we are in America. I am in Sandusky, Ohio. Mike Smith, in Australia, we can generally get a mobile phone plan for $30 for unlimited calls and 20 gigabytes of data. What are prices like over there for cell phones? Mike, they're ridiculous over here. We love Trump here in Canada. Yep. Oh, well. Yeah, our plans here are ridiculous. Very expensive. So sorry, sir. No politics understood. There you go. Thank you. Sorry, I am so in English. No problem. No problem. Your English is better than my French or my Spanish, so don't worry about it. Freedom is the only thing that matters. There you go, Doc. I agree with that completely. I agree with that completely. Freedom. Glad you steer clear of politics. One of the many reasons I stopped watching TV. There you go, Kathy. Man, I'm thirsty. I'm going to be up all night peeing all this water back out. Give me freedom or give me sausage. Broom, she needs to speak English, otherwise I can't monitor. There you go. Do you drink single malt whiskey? If so, what brand? Not as a general rule. I'm not a big fan of whiskey. I like gin sometimes. I like tequila sometimes. I especially like rum. My favorite drink is beer and wine, however. An American who speaks 5 languages is called professor, or European that speaks 5 languages is called a waiter. Yeah, unfortunately, there's a lot of truth to that. Americans tend to only speak English, whereas a lot of the foreigners do speak multilingual. It's just a fact of life, folks. So they have to, you know, because imagine the United States. Imagine the United States if New York spoke a different language than Pennsylvania, which spoke a different language than Florida, which spoke a different language than Ohio. That's Europe. Okay, it's just like each one of our states. If each one of our states spoke a different language, then people in the United States would become multilingual because they're all so close together. But here, you know, you can drive 5,000 miles, and I have 5,000 miles across our continent, and everybody speaks English. So people here in the United States, by virtue of that, have learned to only speak English. So no beer night. No, I had too much wine earlier. Rum is gross. No, it's not. Palm, are you killing me? What's the time in America? It is about 7:50 p.m. Eastern time in the United States. 7:50 in the evening. You're probably in the morning now over in France. I'm a cunning linguist. There you go. Some speak Spanish down in the lower Texas. Yep, they do. Time to get a watch. Time to get a watch. If you got a watch, you know what time it is. You know what time it is, you know it's nighttime. Nighttime ain't no time to be in this here neighborhood, sucker. Anybody ever heard that before? On France, 2 o'clock a.m. Yes, 2 a.m. in France. Yep, wee hours in the morning. You're probably coming home from wherever. Hey, Mary Clannon, how you doing? 2 p.m. Oh, it's afternoon there. Okay, I thought it was the other way around. I thought you were earlier. Hey, Cheech. Yeah, right? Yeah, I don't know. I don't think that was Cheech Marin, but may have been. I don't know. Something in my misspent youth taught me that. I don't know where it was from. Meow, meow. Okay, I have no idea what that is, Paul G. I have no idea. I'm absolutely clueless what meow, meow is. You can enlighten me. That would be awesome, sir. So that would be great. Cheech and Chong. There you go. Yep. Cheech Marin and Tommy Chong. Those guys were a lot of fun when we were growing up, Doug. We had a lot of good times dealing with those guys. Cool Lieb. Okay. Message retracted. Okay. Do you know anyone from Sweden, or have you been to Sweden? I have been to Sweden briefly. I do know a lot of folks from Sweden. Smoking changers. That skit you did was theirs. Oh, really? That you don't tell what time it is, sucker? That's from Cheech and Chong? I guess that's where I got that from. The chat is getting off subject. Got to go. See you next time. Yeah, Arthur, we are getting off subject, aren't we? I'm just tired, guys. Dave's not home, man. I'm just tired. It's been a long day. 4:20, yeah. It's been a long day. I'm tired. I drank too much time way too early. John Harris and his daughter came over and got me drunk on some wine. And so now I'm just not my usual self, you know. So, let's say I'm from Stockholm. We're just outside. Nice. When I'm being bad, I like Evan Williams. Part of my family are generations long Kentucky moonshiners. There you go, Doc. I'm fine, Paul G. How are you? I think we're part. Okay, did you raise the mast? No, Doug. All the weekend warriors are in the marina today, and I had people come and visit me, so I didn't do the mast today. We're probably going to put the mast up on Monday. I'm letting all the weekend warriors get all their boats put in. All the people that only have the weekends off here, the local people, let them all get their boats in the water, and then on Monday we'll put the stick up. So we're going to have a good day on Monday. The wind's supposed to be laid down. Should be a nice day for putting the mast up, so... You're the best, I think. Well, thanks, Paul G. I'm sorry for asking, but would you consider yourself rich or poor? Oh, I'm broke. I'm broke, way poor. Beyond poor if money is the only litmus test that you're using. Now, if you want to talk about having friends and a good life, then I am as wealthy as any man could ever be. What's in the white box behind your head? Envelopes. It's a box full of envelopes. The marina looks like it has been damaged or is in a state of disrepair. Yes. Yeah, it's sort of an industrial kind of marina. I don't know what happened to them over the winter, but they're doing a lot of repair work trying to get things back together again. So, okay, someone can't read. Oh, yeah, I guess it says envelopes right on it, doesn't it? There you go. Doesn't it? Number 10, security envelopes. There you go. Well, just because it says envelopes on it doesn't necessarily mean there's be envelopes in it. But yes, those are my envelopes for my real estate business. And I guess I'm going to haul them down to Florida with me. You know, it's kind of ridiculous. For as much as they're worth, I should throw that box out and just buy new envelopes when I get there. What kind of fish can you catch in your waters? Wow, all kinds of stuff. Um, I'm in freshwater, so it's uh, perch, catfish, bass, crappie, walleye. Really good fishing up here. Just I haven't caught any yet. What is the brand of your glasses? I have no idea. They're the cheap glasses that you buy off the rack at Walmart. So I don't think they have a name or a brand to them. Yes, Andy, catch, clean, and cook episodes. I will be having some of those. Kathy Beals says, I need to start dinner. Have a great night, everyone. Great live stream, Grandpa, as usual. Thank Kathy. I appreciate you being here. You take care. Best eating fish. Ooh, that'd be tough. Freshwater, I'd say catfish. Saltwater, ooh, I don't know. A lot of good options there. So tuna would be my guess. You know, word in French. No. Get some dew worms and go catch crappies. There you go. Cod. Yeah, there you go. Cod's good eating. This is probably a stupid question, but are there crocs in Lake Erie? No. Way too cold. Way too cold. Lake Erie is between the United States and Canada. It's up north. Alligators are all the very south of the United States. Catfish. Do you use a buoyancy vest when you dive? Yes, I use a buoyancy compensator when I dive. See you, big man. Got to go. 12 degrees, you take care. Lots of crocs. There could be bud buttons in an envelope box. It could be any number of things in an envelope box. Bonjour. Bonjour, Stefan. Later, 12. Yeah, guys, and you know, on that note, I'm going to go ahead and end this anyway because we're getting kind of late here. Bonjour is hello and goodbye, isn't it? Bonjour both? I don't know. I like burritos. Me too. Amen, sir. My Scott-Irish summer is still prevalent in some Kentucky counties. Anyhow, guys, it's getting late. I'm going to go ahead and end this. It's like 8 o'clock or something now. I'm tired, and I got to go hit the head before I wrap things up for the evening. I got to pack up a bunch of stuff from up above and get some things put away. So let's go ahead and end this here, and we'll pick it up and have another live stream tomorrow. Do I like beaver? Well, yeah, I do. So anyhow, good night, guys. You all take good care of one another and take good care of each other, and we will see you tomorrow at about the same time, about 7 p.m. Good night, everybody. Have a good night. Bye.